Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'll be doing an in-depth Chuck guide. After watching this video, hopefully you'll be able to hit rank 30 or 35 depending on what your goals are. A little bit about myself first. I've been playing Chuck for about 5 months and was the first person to achieve Masters using only Chuck, so I have a pretty good idea on how to play him in all maps and modes. Also, join my Discord linked in the description. I'll be doing some giveaways there, and the first 50 people that join can choose to add me in-game. Let's get into some basic tips and tricks. Okay, so let's look at the build we want to use for Chuck. So, we want to use the through wall gadget, as well as the +1 star power, almost always. And you can use the rerouting pin in Heist. Like, I think that's the only place where you want to use Heist, but Ghost Train is the way to go everywhere else. As for the gears, I think damage and health are the best because, like, since you're going in and attacking so much, you're going to need that regen whenever you do pause and heal. And the damage gear is always useful because you're going to be low most of the time. You can also get away with using shield and bush speed, but, like, I think health and damage are, like, the no-brainer here. Okay, so one trick is you're going to be able to cancel a lot of supers with your pin placement, but sometimes it's just not worth it because it's going to ruin your whole pin setup, and that can come back to bite you. So, as a rule of thumb, just super, like, if it's, like, life or death situation. Overall, don't use it too often. There are going to be some maps that I don't cover, so I just want to give you general info on how to place your pins. You want to just place them in areas where people are walking a lot, so close to the mid is often going to be that point. Okay, now let's get into some tips for specific modes and maps. We are going to start out with Knockout and Flaring Phoenix. Flaring Phoenix is probably the best map to push Chuck on overall, as you don't need too much skill, just some game sense. Here you're going to want to wait until endgame and then literally spam supers. Here's the pin placement taken from my YouTube short. For Belle's Rock, which is our second knockout map, you want to use similar ideas as Flaring Phoenix. The only difference is pin placement, which is pretty simple. As you see on screen, simply place one pin on each opening and wait for endgame. Use gadget as necessary to use 4 pins instead of 2. Hotzone is another great mode for Chuck, and definitely more consistent than Gem Grab and Knockout, so if you really know what you're doing, this is the mode for you. You want to find the balance between standing on zone, while also staying alive and using your area control to get kills. Here's the pin placement taken from my YouTube short. Okay, so for parallel plays, I have the pin placement on screen. I don't really play this map because it's not a lot of skill. You literally just place your pins down and then you just spam supers and try and get behind enemy lines and you just sit there. Like, I don't think this map is a lot of skill, but if you want to play it, here are the placements. Moving on to Gem Grab, we have Last Stop as the first map. This is one of the few maps where you don't place your pins concentrated in the center because it's a very open map. Despite the map structure, Chuck is actually very viable. For Gem 4, you want to just place your pins in the center. Like, this map has to be the easiest one to play them on. There's literally 4 openings. Place your pins there and make sure they connect, and just chain supers and get kills. It blocks off every single entrance point, so you should just be chaining for the whole game. For Heist, let's be honest, you guys know how to play this. I'm simply going to give you ways to achieve double damage on the safe. Keep in mind that there are times where double damage is possible, but not the best option because it can be tedious to set up. Here are my mini guides with their corresponding maps. Alright, that's going to be all the maps covered for this video. There are more maps, but I just wanted to limit it to 2 per game mode. If if you want some more guides like for Brawl Ball and other maps not included here, I'll leave the shorts playlist in the description. In addition, my Chuck to Master the Only video will be linked in the description if you want to see some practical gameplay on ranked maps. I also wanted to say thank you guys so much for 1,000 subscribers. As I'm recording this, we just hit 1,000, so stay tuned for a Brawl Pass giveaway in the Discord. I hope you guys enjoyed or learned something useful in this video. Peace out.